In the annals of scientific history, there lies a tale that underscores the profound importance of observation. It involves the renowned biologist Louis Agassiz and an eager postgraduate student. Agassiz tasked the student with a seemingly simple assignment: observe a fish. The student, armed with his textbook knowledge, quickly examined the fish. He noted its species, its size, its prominent features. He believed he had gleaned all there was to know. However, Agassiz had something different in mind. He instructed the student to return to the fish. This time, the student was to truly observe, to go beyond the superficial. Days turned into nights as the student diligently studied the fish. He noted the subtle movements of its fins, the intricate patterns on its scales. He began to appreciate the complexity and elegance of this creature he thought he already knew. Finally, after days of intense observation, the student approached Agassiz. He was eager to share his newfound understanding of the fish's anatomy, its behavior, its place in the aquatic ecosystem. Agassiz, with a knowing smile, revealed the true lesson. Observation is not merely seeing, it is a process of active engagement, of uncovering hidden truths. The story of Agassiz and the fish serves as a powerful reminder that observation is more than just passively looking at something. It is about engaging all of our senses, asking questions, seeking deeper meaning. When we truly observe, we move beyond the surface level. We begin to notice the subtle details that often go unnoticed. Think about a time you walked through a familiar park. Did you notice the intricate patterns of the leaves on the trees? Did you observe the subtle movements of the birds as they perched on branches? Or were you too preoccupied with your thoughts to truly see the world around you? Observation is the key to unlocking hidden truths. It allows us to see the world with fresh eyes, to appreciate the beauty and complexity that surrounds us. By honing our observation skills, we become more attuned to our environment. We gain a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. Observation is an essential tool for navigating the complexities of life. Education, in its truest sense, is not about rote memorization or the accumulation of facts. It is about cultivating a sense of wonder, a thirst for knowledge, and the ability to observe the world with discerning eyes. As the great Indian philosopher Swami Vivekananda wisely said, "Education is not the amount of information that is put into your brain and runs riot there, undigested all your life." True education, according to Vivekananda, is the manifestation of perfection already in you. And how do we manifest this perfection? By training our minds to observe, to analyze, to synthesize information. When we observe, we engage in active learning. We make connections, draw conclusions, and form our own understanding of the world. Observation is the foundation upon which true knowledge is built. It is through observation that we begin to question, to explore, and to expand our understanding of the universe and our place within it. Section 5. Engineering Insights, Observation in Action. Consider the field of engineering. Engineers rely heavily on observation throughout the design and construction process. They observe the properties of materials, the behavior of structures under stress, and the interactions between different components of a system. By carefully observing these factors, engineers can identify potential problems and develop innovative solutions. For example, the iconic Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco stands as a testament to the power of observation in engineering. The bridge's designers observed the strong winds and turbulent waters of the San Francisco Bay. They incorporated these observations into their design. The result is a structure that has withstood the test of time and nature's forces for over 8 decades. Observation is not merely a passive act in engineering, it is an active process of engagement and problem solving. By observing the world around them, engineers can create structures and systems that are both functional and aesthetically pleasing. Section 6. The weightlifter's gaze. Precision in motion. Even in seemingly simple activities like weightlifting, observation plays a crucial role. A weightlifter must pay close attention to their body mechanics, observing the position of their feet, the alignment of their spine, and the movement of the weight. By observing these details, the weightlifter can ensure proper form, maximize their performance, and prevent injuries. Imagine a weightlifter attempting a heavy squat. They carefully observe their reflection in the mirror, ensuring their back is straight, their core is engaged, and their knees are tracking over their toes. This keen observation allows them to lift with precision and power. It minimizes the risk of strain or injury. Observation in weightlifting is not just about avoiding mistakes, it is about optimizing performance. By observing the nuances of their movements, weightlifters can fine-tune their technique and achieve greater results. Section 7. Sharpening your senses. Practical tips for keen observation. Cultivating keen observation skills is a journey that requires conscious effort and practice. Here are a few practical tips to enhance your observational abilities. Avoid judgment. Observe without immediately labeling things as good or bad, right or wrong. Simply observe and absorb the information. Focus on details. Pay attention to the small details that often go unnoticed. Notice the colors, textures, shapes, and sounds of your surroundings. Engage your senses. Observation is not limited to sight. Engage all of your senses, sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch, to experience the world more fully. By incorporating these practices into your daily routine, you can train your mind to become more observant. You will begin to notice the extraordinary in the ordinary. Section 8. A symphony of sounds, sound walks, and sensory exploration. One unique practice that can significantly enhance your observation skills is the sound walk. A sound walk involves taking a walk in a familiar environment, but instead of focusing on what you see, you focus on what you hear. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and tune into the symphony of sounds around you. You might notice the rustling of leaves in the wind, the chirping of birds, the distant hum of traffic. Pay attention to the rhythm and cadence of the sounds. Notice how they change as you move through different environments. Sound walks help us to develop a heightened awareness of our auditory surroundings. They teach us to listen deeply and to appreciate the often overlooked dimension of sound in our everyday lives. Section 9. From passive viewing to active observation. A shift in perspective. Observation is not a passive activity. It is an active engagement with the world around us. It requires us to be present, to be curious, and to be willing to see things with new eyes. When we shift from passive viewing to active observation, we open ourselves up to a world of discovery. Think about the difference between watching a movie and analyzing a film. When we watch a movie, we are often caught up in the story and the emotions it evokes. However, when we analyze a film, we pay attention to the cinematography, the editing, the acting, and the symbolism. We begin to appreciate the artistry and craftsmanship that went into creating the film. Similarly, when we observe the world around us with an active and engaged mind, we begin to appreciate the beauty, complexity, and interconnectedness of all things. Section 10. The art of noticing. Cultivating a habit of observation. Cultivating a habit of observation is an ongoing process. It requires us to be mindful and present in each moment. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day to simply observe your surroundings. Notice the details of your morning commute, the expressions on people's faces, the changing colors of the sky. As you become more attuned to your environment, you'll find that observation becomes more effortless. You'll begin to notice things you never saw before. You'll develop a deeper appreciation for the world around you. Remember, observation is not a talent reserved for a select few. It is a skill that can be learned and honed with practice. By embracing the art of noticing, we can enrich our lives and expand our understanding of the universe. Section 11. Embrace the world with open eyes. In a world often characterized by distractions and a relentless pace of life, observation offers us a path to greater awareness, understanding, and appreciation. By cultivating the habit of observation, we can awaken our senses, expand our knowledge, and connect with the world on a deeper level. So embrace the world with open eyes. Observe the wonders that surround you, from the smallest details to the grandest spectacles. For in the act of observation lies the key to unlocking the universe's secrets and experiencing the fullness of life itself.